Stevie Wonder is the artist I picked for this assignment. Stevie Wonder, the famous blind artist, by Zaria Thomas. One of my favorite quotes by Stevie Wonder was, "Just because a man lacks the use of his eyes doesn't mean he lacks vision." This quote means, just because a person has a disability doesn't mean he can't try. Or in his prospect, just because a man lacks the use of his eyes doesn't mean he can see, but can see what is there to come. Who is Stevie Wonder? Made his recording debut at age 11, becoming a 1960s force to be reckoned with. Clarence Paul was Stevie's mentor. Wonder was introduced to Berry Gordy, president of Detroit-based Motown Records, and Gordy's producer Brian Holland. Gordy placed the exceptional youngster's career in the hands of his associate, Clarence Paul, whom was Wonder's mentor. Gordy told Paul, according to Ritz, that his job was to bring out his genius. "This boy can give us hits," handed the show business moniker, Little Stevie Wonder. He signed to the Motown offshoot label. He indeed yielded hits. Over the next decade, Wonder had an array of #1 songs on the pop and R&B charts. Continued to turn out hits into the 1980s. His original name was Stevie Land Hardaway Jenkins. His stage name was Little Stevie Wonder. His early life was born on May 13th, 1950 in Saguenay, Michigan. Was born 6 weeks early with a retinopathy of prematurity. Wonder showed an early gift for music. Learned to play every music instrument at the age of 10. He taught himself, and that was amazing. He was exceptional at harmonica, drums, and piano. This picture right here was Stevie Wonder at the age of about 11 or 12, and he was playing the harmonica. Wonder disability. Wonder been blind since he was born. Retinopathy of prematurity is an eye disorder caused by abnormal blood vessels throughout the retina. When he received too much oxygen in an incubator, it likely worsened the condition, leading to blindness. There are a few artists that achieve success by refining their musical skills. Most are blessed with brain talent, but Stevie Wonder is one such musician. To us mere human beings, the idea of playing keyboards while visually impaired may seem impossible, but not for Stevie Wonder. Though Stevie Wonder not only played the keyboard despite being blind, he emerged as one of the world's greatest musicians, with his keyboard being the hero of all his songs. Overcoming his blindness. He became an overnight star, but Stevie wasn't going to take the success too seriously. He enrolled in the Michigan School for the Blind and studied piano professionally. He continued to pursue piano and singing lessons to refine his art. Despite selling countless records, he was tied into an agreement that prevented him from enjoying the financial freedom that the success of his music should have afforded him. Eventually, his Motown Records he broke out of it and started doing things his way, and he was very proud of himself because Motown Records was using him and stealing from him. By the time he turned 21, he was writing his own music to get more creative and control over his work. Eventually able to finance his own recording publishing studio. He did that on his own, without Motown Records' help. Continued by overcoming his blindness. Being blind was a huge setback in his life, but Stevie never let blindness get in the way of his career. He went on to create 30 top 10 U.S. hits, received 25 Grammy Awards, and sold more than 100 million records. He even advocated for disabled people. He is incredibly inspiring to all musicians, and especially those with disabilities. He shows everyone that a disability should never stop you from creating music and following your dreams. This picture right here is another one of my second favorite of my quotes from Stevie Wonder. We need to make every single thing accessible. Every single person with a disability. He was an Grammy Award winner. He was written, produced, or performed songs for charities in support of disabilities, AIDS, cancer, diabetes, hunger, and homelessness, domestic abuse, and other causes on behalf of children and adults. None of this could have been possible if he dwelled on his disability. Stevie Wonder may not have been able to see with his eyes, but he was truly a visionary. He saw his potential and what he could offer the world. When you listen to Stevie Wonder, you don't have to think about his blindness. You simply appreciate his music. Thank you for listening to me about Stevie Wonder.
You did it.